Good morning. You alright? Come by the window balling for food. I can feed you just now, don't worry. You okay there? Stop talk? Okay. Alright then. Okay, so um every month I'm going to have a goal of some sort. Um a workout goal. Every month I'm gonna try to do something different. Like last night you probably noticed that I I did mobility exercises. Well, it was just hip mobility, but like I said, this new month's new workout. So last month was jumping rope. This month I'm going to be doing mobility exercises. Now my goal for the mobility exercise is to create some kind of workout plan. I mean, the plan is going to evolve and change over time because if I keep doing the same thing over and over, I'll get extremely bored of it. So I don't want to do that. So I want it to be something that's somewhat consistent in my life. But it's going to change over time. But I need like a base, like a foundation from which to build on. So I'm going to build that foundation over time by doing different types of mobility exercises. Like yesterday I did hip. I might do knees today or something. I don't know. I haven't really decided. And that's probably something I need to plan ahead for as well. So after and with that, I'm going to try to figure out like what exercises are first simplest for me to do, because I don't want it to be too difficult, because if it's too difficult it's going to be too hard to do. So I want first of all pick some things that are simple, so the simple things build up until it becomes complicated. No, what am I saying? I want to do simple things to get in, not the habit, but make it easier to enjoy, because the harder it is to learn, the harder it is to enjoy, at least for me. It may be the opposite for some people, but for me, the harder it is to do, the harder it is for me to enjoy it, and the harder it is for me to want to do it consistently. So I have to find out how to make it as simple as possible, and then add various challenges along the way, which will allow me to I guess become more flexible, my mobility to become better. And over time I'll become like much better at it. Like it's a process. So that's for January. For the year, I kind of don't want to say it, but I want to make a video every single day for the year. I don't care about views, I don't care about quality of storytelling, I don't care about algorithm, I don't care about any of that. I just want to make a video every day, whether it be 20 seconds of me. You know what, I don't want to give myself a cop out. I'm going to do the best job that I could do every day to get a video out. So some days it might be like a really good video, and other days it might just be me sitting down and talking for 2 hours. I don't know. The goal of this for me, and what I think will happen as a result of me doing this, is that by the end of the year I would have developed some kind of idea of what type of videos I would like to do on YouTube, because I'm going to just let myself explore and try things and see what happens. After the year is over, then probably go on to try maybe like one a week or something, but that's too far ahead. We're not going to talk about that right now. We don't know what the future brings. We don't know, maybe the posting one a day might turn into something, and next thing my whole life just changes, or nobody's gonna probably care, as with the YouTube algorithm not caring about you. People are probably not gonna care, and by the end of it, I don't know, I would have just felt good that I accomplished my goal for the year. What was my goal for last year? I don't remember my goal for last year. I feel like I hit it though. I feel like I hit it. There was the year before was not drinking for a year. What was last year? I don't know, probably start a YouTube channel or start by posting. I don't know. I don't remember. But yeah, that's not what's important right now. Some other things I would like to try. I would like to have rules for myself. as in rules for what I do on like a daily basis. Well, not just a daily basis, but like rules of life. Do I have any close by? Go at the pace of the slowest part of the nervous system. Pretty good is the standard. Chop wood, carry water. I'll probably talk about that sometime in the future. But when I say rules, it'll be like, okay, I want to start working on the farm, for example. So I'm going to give myself an hour a day outside. So I have to be outside doing things outside for at least an hour. It doesn't have to be, it's not like, oh my goodness, an hour is over, I'm done. You know, if I'm working on something and I feel like I can finish it or I'm enjoying the process, then yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. But for the most part, it has to be an hour outside, and there's an hour doing creative things, because I have a lot of creative projects that I'm doing, including working on teddy bears and stuff. I want to do tote bags, but there's a lot I would like to do. I have a huge art piece on the ground over there that I want to finish at some point. It's very unique. It's very unique. But I want to give myself the time to do that. You know, I want to give myself times to do the creative things. So it'll be 1 hour of doing outside work, 1 hour of doing creative work or something. Like I said, it could be more. And then there's 4 hours of work. What work entails, I have not really figured that out as well as yet. It could be housework. It could be, well, it's not outside work. Outside work is separate. It could be housework. It could be work. Like if I'm editing something, editing pictures, like I have to edit pictures today. If I edit pictures, that will go under work. So I want to do 4 hours, at least 4 hours of work a day, like focus work. My idea of work tends to be, let me let me do this, get distracted, watch the YouTube videos, come back, you know. But I want like 4 hours of focus work. I may not do all 4 at one time. I may do like a half an hour straight. Then after that half an hour, it takes me about 20 minutes before I start to get really fidgety. I noticed that because I do time lapses sometimes, and every time I do a time lapse around 20 minutes in, I start to get a little edgy. So I think 30 minutes is a sweet spot, because I don't want to just stop at 20. I want to see if I could make 30 become more comfortable, and then work from 30 to maybe 35, 40, you know, just slowly build my tolerance to consistent work. So then eventually I could, hopefully, who knows how many years, I could just sit down and do 4 hours straight, you know, without the need for any distraction or anything, any outside interferences. So yeah, I'm just trying to build. I believe everything is a skill, and all skills can be built. So I'm building these skills as I go along, you know. So I'll do like a 30 minutes of work, and then maybe play some video games, or watch a movie possibly, you know, a whole movie, and then sit back down and do half an hour more. Or, you know, maybe after the half an hour I may still feel like I could do a bit more, so I'll allow myself to do a bit more, but 4 hours minimum. With all the 1 hour outside and everything, I want to develop a daily schedule for things every day during the week would be something different. And, you know, sometimes the creative aspect would take 4 hours, and the work would take 1 hour, but then that's on different days. And that's depending on how I feel mentally at the time, because there's certain points in my life where I would need more creative work, but I also need to get work done. And an hour of work a day is better than no work at all. So I'll get all the benefits that I get from doing my creative work. I get all those benefits, and I still get my tasks done. And sometimes getting the 4 hours of creative work is going to allow me to do 2 or 3 hours of the other work. You know, sometimes it allows me to do that. So it's about figuring myself out and finding out what works for me in what ways, and, you know, what benefits me and what's the disadvantage. Like alcohol is pretty much almost always a disadvantage. This is the last of the whiskey I have. I may come off of it. I maybe strong liquor. I'll probably just drink beers for a little bit, or like a Guinness Smooth. So it's less alcohol, so I still get the benefits of alcohol. It's a very good relaxation drink. It's a very good calm down drink. Calm down, relax. Get tired, get sleepy, fall asleep. It helps with that, but apparently it also makes sleeping bad. It's harder to do, or less you get worse sleep because of it. Yeah, yeah. Mobility. I need some kind of consequence if I miss the mobility exercise. I'll probably have to like run a 10K or something. If I miss one day, I have to run a 10K. Should I? Nah, that seems so. I mean, I'm not going to miss a day. Well, if I know I'm not gonna miss a day, then I could just pick any consequence, because I won't have to do it anyway. One of the things I want to do in the future is run maybe maybe this year, hopefully this year, run a 5K. One of the things that I would do for the month is run a 5K every day. But my running shoes kinda feel like they're on their last leg. So maybe when I get a brand new pair, whenever that would be, I would just break them in the best way possible. So yeah, I'll have various challenges I would want to do. They're weekly tasks, but that's personal stuff. Like it's things I have to do every week because I generally don't remember the things that I have to do. So if I figure out like a set schedule, then I would know what to do. Yeah, so I'd remember to do things. So I have weekly challenges that I would like to do 1 hour meditation a day for a week. Like a week, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but a week where I would just try to make the best video that I could possibly make every single day, just for 7 straight days. See what comes of that. Probably pick the best thumbnails. Try to pick an interesting or catchy title or something. Just for a week, just to see what that's like. See what becomes of it. See if it gets any more views, any less views. If what happens over time because of it. I'm also thinking about doing different types of videos in different types of months because there's something I try to do called Letters to July. I don't try to do it every year, but once in a while I try and I never finish. But this year if I do it, I am determined to finish. Where I film stuff and then I write stuff and I read it, or I try to just talk and then I put clips over it. But I think the best thing to do would be to write something and then just go out and record clips and record clips and just do like a little voiceover or something, probably add some music. I don't know yet, I haven't decided on that, but that's like the most basic aspect of it. Just write a letter to July, read it out, record footage, put the footage onto it. Nothing too complex, nothing too complicated. Will get me more comfortable doing voiceovers, will get me more comfortable reading and listening to my voice when I read and thinking, oh yeah, this is good enough to put in a video. I almost never feel that way, so that would definitely get me out of my comfort zone, because if I'm posting every day, I'm going to have to do it, regardless of how I feel about it or not. So that's a thing. I should write that down. Letters to July. I was telling my friend the other day, this is the first time in my life, not in my life, but the first time since, I don't know, I got I got my freedom, that I've been settled for such a long time. Like I've committed to not like just going, like if you've been here a long time, I would just be in St. Lucia, I'd be in Antigua, Dominique. I have all kind of footage from carnivals and all sorts of things from all those countries. I lived in St. Lucia for like 6 months. I've never decided to just stay and figure out what happens when I stay. So I'm learning how to live with less, not with less, live I guess a more simple life, a less complicated life. Yeah. I don't know, but it's an experiment and I enjoy it. It's difficult, but you know it's worth it. It's been very fulfilling. It's given life new meaning. I don't know. It's been good. It's been good. It's been hard. It's been rough. It's been challenging. It's been oh my. It's been a journey. I had to get really, really, really humble. Fortunately, that humility doesn't seem like it needs to exist anymore, so I don't feel the need to be as humble as I've been recently, which I really enjoy because I don't like humility. I don't like being humble. I understand, if you want to be humble, you can be humble. That's fine. But I would rather not. It's not life isn't as fun that way. But I'm figuring things out. I'm figuring things out. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's it. It's probably not it. What other things I have here? Meditation an hour a day for a month. I was thinking about, but a month is too long. I'll have to do a week. When I quit social media, 5K a day for 2 weeks does make more sense than a month because I'm 38 years old. So you see, like I said, yeah, I'm figuring things out. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. Okay. Alright. So yeah, yeah. You know what? Yeah, one more thing. I'm also looking for video ideas. I'm also thinking about video ideas for things I could do, like in a day. So it's on days where I'm not really like I'm chilling, like maybe on a Sunday when I'm not really going to be doing anything. The vlogs tend to not really have anything going on, so like during that time I want to have things that I could do. Maybe like I have a rank juicy. Every juicy to buy every juicy flavor there is and try every single one of them and see which one I like the most, whatever, or mix them with milk. Remember when people did that, mix milk with juicy? I have to do that again, red juicy. But yeah, so then it'll be an interesting topic that some people will care about, because people like juicy. And it might put some engagement, might put some people might come subscribe, see the other videos I post and be like, sure, I'll hang around. But yeah, just slowly build the community over time. Half marathon and the airport strip. That's all I'm gonna say about that one. Anyway, I feel like I prattled on enough. I'm going to finish this last thing that I have here. I'm gonna do some 30 minutes of editing of some photos, and I don't know what I'm going to do after that, which is something that I'm trying not to have happen, which is why I need to work on these schedules, because I would have started already if I had a proper schedule. But yes, one video a day for the year. That's what we're working on. So good luck me, I suppose. Good luck me. I have no idea that's wide enough, but let's hope it is. Right. Up to your ears. And then down your back. Inhale, shoulders shrug up. There you go. Now hold that. 3, 2. It may feel subtle, it may not feel like anything, but this is actually stretching some of the muscles. And draw your chin back up to center for one big breath in. of her video. She explains so well. She's so slow and patient. But I mean, she doesn't really have a choice but to be patient, but you know.
I'm
Yeah.
always saw that as a lesson and she's worked hard on it.
Yeah, yeah.